How's it going, everyone? Just checking me fan there. It's Mick here from Rockin Records. I am the ape. I am Mick. www.rockaperecords.com is the website with the web store attached. And I'm doing another unboxing. We've got a few unboxings this week, which is great. Love getting new stuff in. So, I'm going to get stuck straight into this. I'm not going to dilly-dally or fuck around or talk or crap on or anything. Thanks everyone for all the well wishes and congrats, because we got to 1,000 subscribers last week, so that's awesome. And I'll just keep doing this because it's lots of fun. And I love showing everyone what I've got coming in the shop, what's in the shop. So, all of these items here that I'm showing you, all these records, they're going to be on the web store, the Savo. So yeah, if you want, get on www.rockaperecords.com and have a look. You can at least have a gander. And maybe buy something, and I'll ship it express to anywhere in Australia. Alright, these are upside bloody down as usual, but doesn't matter, I'll just flip them as I go. Pearl Jam. This is the self-titled album. Oh, I can just call it the Avocado album. I fucking love avocado. This makes me hungry. I want it on toast. I forget what songs are on that. Life Wasted, Worldwide Suicide, that was a single off this. Big Wave, Parachutes, Gone, Wasted Reprise, Army Reserve. Great album. They don't have a bad album. Opeth, The Last Will and Testament. I've had this in a few times lately, so I just keep getting them in. Their latest album. And I had a customer come in on the weekend, Neil. G'day, shout out to Neil. He got that one a little while ago and he goes, man, it's so good. It took a while for it to grow on him, but now he's really loving it. So it's not like he didn't like it in the first place, but it's just, Opeth it's another level. It's not just a rock album or something like that. It's fucking deep. So you got to go deep with Opeth. This one, I've never had it in before, and it was just really interesting. It's from a record label in Italy by the looks of it, from what I could see. But it's the Deftones, it's the demos from, it's called 1992 to 1994 early demo tapes. So I was really interested to hear this. And it's got songs like Linus, Hump, Some People, Plastic, Guest, Christmas, Engine Number 9's on it, 7 Words is on it. So there's songs on this that I don't think made it to their first album. So it'd be interesting if you're a full-on Deftones collector. That'd be a must-have. I'm a Deftones collector. It is a must-have. What do we got here? Louder Than Bombs by the Smiths. This is a greatest hits album. It was released in the US as a greatest hits album from the Smiths. So it sold so well, it ended up being probably their best-selling album in the US. So what ended up happening then was their record label issued it in the UK as well. They're like, well, fuck, if it's selling so well in America, let's issue it at home. So it got really big in the UK as well. The Smiths' greatest hits, go figure. The Cure greatest hits. This came out a lot later. This is, because they've got, The Cure have got a like a greatest hits compilation from 1986 or something like that. It is awesome. It's called Standing on the Beach, the singles, and it's a lot of old school Cure, all the singles that they released from back in the Dizzy. So that's my favourite greatest hits album. But this greatest hits album here, this wasn't released that long ago, and it's got a lot of later stuff on it. So this is the one that you can get. They've never reissued Standing on a Beach. You have to get the original, and they're fetching between 100 and 150 bucks nowadays. So this is the one that you're going to have. Pearl Jam, 10, that old chestnut. Their first album, their biggest selling album. It's got Alive on it. It's got Oceans. It's got Porch. It's got, what else has it got? Jeremy's on it. Garden, Deep, Release, Why Go. This one I've never had in before. So this is Jane's Addiction's first album, and it's just called Jane's Addiction. The interesting thing about this being a band's first album, no bands do this except maybe Tool, but their first album, this is live. So it's early Jane's Addiction live. And I actually listened to this the other day because I thought, fuck, I haven't heard that in years. So it's got Jane Says on it. It's got Whores, Sympathy, Pigs in Zen, Chip Away, which is an Aerosmith song, I'm pretty sure. So maybe not. Yeah, that's Chip Away. And the first song's Trip Away, which is a Jane's Addiction song. Check it out. Another copy of Pearl Jam 10. Can never have too many copies of Pearl Jam 10. I've never had this one in. This is Pearl Jam with Backspacer. So, awesome. This is a big, thick 180 gram vinyl. Nice. Perfect Circle, 13th Step. I just keep getting them in. They just keep selling. This is their second album. It's a fucking great album too. Same as this one. Tame Impala. Wow, this is real chunky. This is like a double gatefold vinyl of Currents by Tame Impala. Very nice. I've just noticed here it's on Fiction Records, which is the same label that Cure. The Cure has always been on Fiction Records. And yeah, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Tame Impala are on the same label as The Cure. Now that's some street cred. For an Aussie band anyway. They're fucking huge. I think they're an Aussie band. I haven't listened to that much Tame Impala, being a bit of a metal bogan. Not necessarily all just metal, but it's just one of those bands that I've just never really heard much of. But I know how popular they are, and I know they're pretty chill. This fucking band, I've listened to tons of this band. This is The Cult with Ceremony. So this came out after Sonic Temple. This is a fantastic album. This has got Wild Hearted Sun on it, Ceremony, Mofo, Earth, Heart of Soul. That's awesome. Indian, Sweet Salvation. You gotta do it for the heart of soul. Ian Osprey's got one of the best voices in rock and roll. I was lucky enough to see The Cult years ago at a big day out. Fucking great band, man. I love The Cult. They were just in Australia. I didn't go. That's me, running a record shop instead of going to gigs these days. You have to fly from Townsville to Brisbane to go to any gigs, so it's always a big undertaking. Diamond Dogs by David Bowie. This has actually got an Obi strip. It's a half-speed mastered one. It's a fancy one. Ooh, nearly lost it. So yeah, always a good seller, Diamond Dogs. So is this one, Changes, Bowie. This is the greatest hits. This came out in the late 70s, believe it or not. So it's got Space Oddity on it, Changes, Ziggy Stardust, Suffragette City, Diamond Dogs, Rebel Rebel, Young American, Fame, Golden Years, Go, oh, wop, wop, wop. All right. Beautiful. The Cult, Sonic Temple. I've got the original of this, otherwise I'd be stealing this. This is such a nice reissue. It's the 30th anniversary. It's an archive edition. Such a great album. Fucking love this album. Visually, stylistically, just the sound, the songs. Sun King, Fire Woman, Edie. It's got Sweet Soul Sister on it. What else is on it? Soldier Blue, Wake Up Time for Freedom, Bleeding Heart Graffiti, Messing Up the Blues. Just such a great album. Sonic Temple. I fucking love The Cult. Oh, sweet. Another copy of Rob Zombie Hellbilly Deluxe. I've been getting these in lately. They've been selling very fast. These ones here aren't coloured or numbered. These are just the black vinyl version. Doesn't matter. Get it. It's going to sell out. They are going to disappear. Nice. This is very fancy. This is like die cut. You can't really see it, but there's like a die cut bit for this one. And this is Pearl Jam with Lightning Bolt. So that's the back cover. That's the front cover. Got some Pearl Jam in today. Another Pearl Jam album. These are all chunky too, these Pearl Jam albums. Really chunky. Beautiful records. They're just as chunky as a Rammstein album. That's saying something. This is Binaural by Pearl Jam. So I've been definitely beefing up my Pearl Jam section. I've been going around and putting cards, band name cards behind the actual bands. If there's a few records here, they get a card, they get promoted. So yeah, I've got a good Pearl Jam section happening nowadays. It's awesome, love it. Happy to have that. This one I've never had in before either. I'm going to have some work cut out this over getting all this on Shopify, because I've actually got to get the barcode on Discogs, get the artwork, and then put it up on the Shopify store. It's not just, if it's already on the Shopify store, it's great. I'll just put 1010 as I sell them. These ones here that I've never had in before, the Smiths, The World Won't Listen. I'll have to get all the details of it and get it up on the online store. A little bit of work for me. Hey, it's an honest day's work. Love this album. State of Pilots number 4. Fuck yeah. What's this got? It's got Big Bang Baby. No, that's not on this one. Church on a Tuesday. I know that song. Sour Girl, Down, Heaven and Hot Rods, Sex and Violence, I Got You, No Way Out. Fucking great album, eh? what is this here? Fourth studio album. It celebrates 25 years. It's on limited edition, white opaque black splatter vinyl. Grab it. Number 4 by the Stone Temple Pilots. Speaking of, so this is Tool's first EP mini album. It's called Opiate. It's half of its live songs, half of its studio songs. But this was the first thing they ever released. Still a big seller to this day because it's fantastic. Good old Opiate. And this is the last one for this vinyl drop, which is good because I've got to open the shop. So, Stevie Ray Vaughan. The Essential Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble. This is a big, thick, double gatefold, 180 gram vinyl. All of his great songs are on it. Love Struck Baby, Texas Floods on it. Cold Shot, Couldn't Stand the Weather, Say What, Change It, Little Wings on it. Fucking R.I.P. Stevie Ray Vaughan, blues legend. Look at him there, playing the blues. And that's it. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching my videos. Give us a thumbs up, throw us up the algorithm or whatever it is on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe if you want. We've gone past 1,000 now, so I pretty much won't pay attention until it gets to towards 10,000. If that ever happens, you never know. I got a message from frickin' Iceland, and that dude, I looked him up because I actually looked at his, I forget his name now, it was a very Viking name. And I was like, holy shit, that dude's a full-on Viking. He had fucking red shaved head, tattoos, big beard, and it looked like he was sitting in a fucking hot springs in Iceland. And I'm like, holy shit, I got actual Vikings messaging me here in Townsville saying, I love your videos. So how cool is that? I get messages from Iceland, Norway, Sweden, all the time, Denmark, Belgium, England, the UK, Wales, Scotland, Ireland, Republic of Ireland, fucking America, Canada, South America, Brazil, Puerto Rico, Argentina. Awesome. Love it. I love that I'm getting, at least, the thing is even if you can't buy my records, you don't live in Australia or whatever, at least you're seeing what's around and what's out there and, you know, what people in Australia are listening to. You know, okay, it's only one shop, but it's a pretty broad demographic. The shit that I get in is a bit of a mixture. It is mainly rock. It is mainly metal and hip-hop. But I get some normie music in as well. So I get a bit of everything. So thanks very much, everyone, for watching. And rock on! Woo! Thank you.